Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Monday, July 10th, 2017. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Saturday night out in Los Angeles in the Central Valley, an explosion occurred at the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power plant. Some 140,000 customers lost electricity. The electrical incident began at about 10:15 p.m. on Saturday night. 3 hours later, power had been restored to about 50,000 customers. By Sunday morning, yesterday morning, power had been fully restored to everybody. The explosion was noted in a high-voltage electrical equipment station that served the San Fernando Valley. The fire was in an energized storage vault with 50 to 60,000 gallons of mineral oil, which contributed as an accelerant as the fire burned. India's National Stock Exchange, the country's biggest stock exchange, suffered its longest ever halt this morning after an unidentified computer glitch disrupted orders and price feeds. It forced the operator to shut down all equities and derivatives trading. It added up to an unhappy Monday throughout Asia, because what also happened in an apparently unrelated incident was the stock exchange in Jakarta, Indonesia, also encountered a difficulty. Market information distribution systems were not operating, so other participants in the exchange could not learn of trades. The Indian Stock Exchange in particular began to have difficulties. Traders were unable to execute trades and prices were not updating. The exchange then shut down both the cash and derivative segments at 9:55 a.m. local time and were not able to reopen it until about 12:30 p.m. A huge blaze broke out overnight last night at the Camden Lock Market in North London. 10 fire engines were sent to the site, which is a popular tourist attraction. The blaze apparently shut down or burned out the first, second, and third floors of a building that serves as a kind of bourse for many types of different shops. According to a BBC radio reporter, the fire began in a building with an Honest Burger restaurant on the ground floor. The big insurance broker Willis Towers Watson has purchased a 49% stake in India-based Almondz insurance brokers. Almondz is a leading Indian composite insurance broker, which means reinsurance, with over 300 associates and 9 offices throughout India. A 2-hour storm last night dropped about 2.1 inches of rain in Paris. In about an hour, this occurred. This is the equivalent of 27 days of rain in Paris. This all fell within 60 minutes. Flooding closed 20 metro stations. 3 were still shut this morning as commuters began to make their way to work. According to the French meteorological company or organization, the amount that fell was higher than the previous record set in 1995. The Paris Emergency Brigade received 1,700 emergency calls. Swiss Re is the worst reserved of its European reinsurance peers, with its reserve position on workers' compensation and accident and health business of particular concern. This is according to analysts at Bernstein & Company. In a research note published this morning, Bernstein said that Swiss Re had greater reserve risk than Munich Re and Hanover Re, largely due to its accident and health exposures. According to Bernstein, we see accident and health and workers' compensation business as a red flag for Swiss Re. For a line that poses high levels of reserve risk, Swiss Re holds very little to no reserve buffers. The analysis criticized Swiss Re for being ill-prepared for long-term claims. The note said that the carrier has set aside far less reserves for claims not reported or adverse development of claims which have been reported after the 10th year of development. That would be pretty optimistic to assume that those types of claims have a tail that ends at the 10th year. In the New York City area, if you live around here, you know that there have been a spate of derailments and railroad issues going into Penn Station, New York. Penn Station, New York, which sits underneath Madison Square Garden, is the busiest railroad terminal in the United States. Amtrak, which owns the tracks underneath Madison Square Garden, the tracks which serve both Amtrak, New Jersey Transit, and the Long Island Railroad, has been planning to put together a track improvement program that's now been accelerated to now occur over the next 8 weeks beginning today. The governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, has publicly said that commuters coming into and out of New York can expect, quote, a summer of hell. Penn Station handles more than 1,300 weekday trains on 21 tracks. As of this morning, commuters are expecting to have to spend an extra hour each way on their journeys coming into and out of New York City. So if you're dealing with one of your associates in New York and they're in a grumpy mood this morning, that may well be the reason. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching.